How's it going, everybody? I just got done installing the illuminated GMC emblem on my 2020 Sierra. Mine is a Denali. I just got this today. I ordered it off of eBay. All of the GM part sites online were sold out, or they were on back order. So I paid a little bit more on eBay. I paid just under $300 for it. But it was worth it because I didn't have to wait and nothing was back ordered. So that part was worth it to me. Just going over some things because I had some questions myself before I installed it. This was an easy install overall, but some things to keep in mind. So the directions will tell you that you have to remove the whole chrome grille assembly to do this. You do not have to. It is a little tighter. If you have, big hands or whatever, it will be a little bit tight to get in there. But you don't need to do that, and I recommend against doing that. I know it's not good to take shortcuts, but you don't want to damage anything. And if you're not familiar, as I'm not, with working on Sierras and taking grill assemblies off on these trucks, I would caution against doing so. I mean, because that involves taking off the headlights. You have to unmount those, and then you have to go on the bottom and do some other stuff down there, and it's just not worth doing. So some people may feel ambitious enough to do it. I'm not. So that being said, to do it without doing that, you just have to take this cover off. There are these retainer clips here all throughout. There's two here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but they're here. And then you'll also have to just take this off. This is a T15 torque bit here, and that just slides right off. So once you do those clips and take this off, this thing just comes right out. Very easy. Getting to the headlight is very easy. This is the harness here. It's a little bit hard to zoom in. So there's a bypass that it comes with. It's very, you can see it better there. There's a bypass there that plugs the headlight plug into itself, and then the other, I think it's female, plugs into the headlight. So this is the original headlight that plugs into the harness, the new harness, and then there's the out into the headlight. I know that's not the best description, but it's very easy. It's plug and play, okay? Now, as far as wiring this thing, you have a few options on how you want to go about doing it. You want to be very careful, though, because I hope many people that have done installs on this realize that inside here is a bunch of little flaps here. You can see it. It's a little hard to focus in, but it looks like there's a grill behind the grill. This closes. These fans, these blades here, these close and open. And I don't know if many people know that or not. And my belief, and this is just my speculation, just based on common sense, the reason why those would close is if it's really cold outside, that is a way for it to block air from coming in so that the car will warm up faster. And it's basically a way that the car controls the temperature. In frigid temperatures, I know out here in Illinois, we had -22 last year, so that would definitely be why. So in cases like that, you want to make sure you do not run that wire between those blades, because I'm pretty sure that they close. So that's just something to keep in mind. I hope many people avoided that mistake. I didn't run into trouble, but I know for a fact that they definitely open and close. And I ran my wire through there, and I was like, you know what? Let me find a better way to do this. So I had to, after this comes out, the bolt for the headlamp is on this side. It's literally right under here. I just loosened it and took that out. I did not take the headlight out. I just loosened the bolt that was under here, and I ran my wire through. There's a hole down in here. You can kind of see that is the wire. I know this isn't the best, but I'm not taking everything off again. That's the wire right there. I ran it through, and the wire has clips on it that clip onto edges surfaces. Let me see if I can find it here. And there it is. So that's clipped onto my grill. and then I did another one onto the black piece here. So this is the Emblem. You know, it works. I'm gonna try and take another video at night. But yeah, that was my advice to everybody. You know, just to keep in mind that, you know, just be very careful that you do not run the wire through those fan blades there or whatever they are. It's definitely some sort of dampener or something to keep the truck warm when it's really cold out, and you don't want to run that wire through there, because that will definitely crush the wire. I don't know if it's strong enough to cut it, but you know, it'll definitely prevent it from closing all the way. Now, as far as removing the old Emblem, these are definitely going to break. There is no way around it unless you take the grill off. These guys are definitely going to break. There's really no avoiding it. So, and the best way, the instructions do say to pop out these red emblems. And the reason why it tells you to do that is because there's no way to disengage the bracket from the inner part of the grill. And that can't be undone unless you have a screwdriver coming from the inside to do that without breaking the grill. So you have to take apart and pop out this red inner logo. It's the only way to do it without breaking the grill itself, and then you'll have to replace the whole grill. So the instructions did say that that was going to happen. The only way you can get this out is by breaking this. And these are like plastic welded in. So I tried to do my best to save it, but after about 5 minutes of realizing that there's no way I can get my hand in there. Now, if you took the whole grill off, you'll be able to do that potentially, because then you can go from the back of the grill and then remove these, the whole thing itself, which would be nice, but I'd rather just take these off and put the new one in. I'm not going to use them again. So, and if I had to, I think it's like 85 bucks for the part. Not the worst thing to break on the truck. So, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to try and re-glue this if I can and just make something creative out of it. But that's up to you what you decide to do. And that is that. So, again, the only way you can get this out is if you break this the red lettering out. And then you'll have to put a screwdriver from the front and kind of pry these tabs up. A little hard to see here. Pry these tabs up. That's the only way to do it. So yep, that's it. Other than that, I worked, tested it. You're not going to really see it lit during the day, but I'm hoping at night it's a lot brighter. All right, thanks.